It's approaching midnight when Artemis arrives on the rooftop. The moonlight reflects off her bow as she scans the cityscape, waiting for the others. She's early always is. That's one thing the team came to count on. Arms crossed, foot tapping, she mentally ticks off her checklist. Calms synced. Arrows lodged perfectly in their quiver, mask fitted, ready as ever. A beat later, she spots a ripple in the air. It's Miss Martian. Phasing up through the concrete, her form smoothing into visibility. She nods a warm greeting. Artemis, nice to see I'm not the only one early. There's a little amusement in her voice, calming the tension in the air. Miss Martian floats for a moment, eyes closed, seeking out the minds of her teammates, checking in with that gentle psychic touch. This is their nightly ritual, a quick, silent roll call before things get loud. Then the air pulses, and a blur flashes onto the rooftop. Nightwing stands still just long enough for the world to notice he's there, domino mask hiding his eyes, leaning against a vent, cracking knuckles. Showtime, he says. It's not quite an order, but it's the closest he gets to one. Kaldor arrives next, rising up on a column of water from the shadows below. His Atlantean tattoos pulse with blue light, reflecting the city's neon. He lands with composed elegance. He is the unshakable calm at the center of this gathering storm. Are we ready? He intones, rolling his shoulders back. Superboy comes stomping across the roof's far edge. No grand entrances, just quiet power. His black tee is stretched taut across his frame, the white shield barely visible. Superboy doesn't like to talk much, but everyone knows that when the going gets rough, he's the first to throw himself at the problem. He nods, acknowledging everyone with a grunt that's almost affectionate. Then there's Zatanna, appearing in a swirl of glittering blue light, top hat and all. She gives a quick, reassuring smile, always the stage magician, even when the stakes are higher than a Las Vegas headliner. Her words are precise, and she's quick to offer backup. Nobody else in the group can bend reality like she can, and they're all quietly grateful for it. Rounding out the group is Rocket, sailing in atop a field of kinetic energy. They can hear her before they see her a signature, lilting laugh that echoes over the rooftop. Hope you didn't start without me. She lands beside Miss Martian, grinning. Rocket's force fields are the reason the team walks away from half their jobs. She's their shield against the world. Each of them stands a little apart, in their own space, and for a moment, the hush of the city seeps in.
It is always like this before.
A mission they are not kids anymore, but adults with their own scars and stories, brought together by the need to do the things that nobody else can. Batman's shadow looms long over all of them, but Nightwing Dick Grayson now runs the show. It's his earpiece everyone is dialed into. Nightwing does a final check, no words, just a flicker of a glance at each member. Artemis checks her gear. Kaldor utters a quiet mantra. Zatanna fingers her pendant. Superboy cracks his knuckles. Miss Martian telepathically nudges them all. Just a nudge, a reminder that they're connected no matter what goes down. For some, this isn't the first lineup. It's not even the second or third. The roster changes. Blue Beetle with his alien tech, Tempest when the seas demand, Wonder Girl in her shining armor. Sometimes it's a bigger crowd, other times smaller, tighter, more desperate. But tonight, it's this six. It's chosen for what they are. Sure, but more so for what they add up to together. Their purpose is simple. Unofficial, unsanctioned, off the record. When the League is busy playing politics, they move in the shadows quietly, deftly. They save the world one rooftop at a time, one botched alien invasion, one meta-trafficking ring. Nobody gives them the headlines, but they still show up. Nightwing raises 2 fingers to his ear. The team tenses. Below them, criminal activity stirs an arms trade. Lowlifes armed with gear they can barely comprehend. It's dangerous, but not world-ending. Just another night in the city. With a nod, Nightwing leads them out silent, efficient, blurring into the dark. Artemis launches first, an arrow ready. Superboy follows the muscle. Zatanna utters the words, air humming with potential. Miss Martian covers their minds, making them ghosts. Kaldor drops below, flowing like water, while Rocket supplies the force field, wrapping them all in a shimmer of kinetic protection. 6 forms out of the darkness, 6 stories intertwining. This is young Justice Holder now, perhaps. but still chasing justice on their own terms, in a world always teetering toward chaos. For tonight at least, the city rests a little easier. And the team, well, the team endures.